Good morning, everybody. Tom here from Whistle Thicket. We are on the farm and it's time to bush hog the front pasture. So we got our Kubota here with the bush hog on. I already bush hogged the driveway and I got to do our front pasture, which is a small pasture, only about 1.5 acres. We normally are pretty good at, I guess, rotating our horses and our donkey, but we've had a lot of projects going on with dry lots. So we weren't able to do our normal job that works out for rotating, and our front pasture grass has gotten pretty long. The horses don't eat it after it gets too long, and we also reseeded it, so we had to let it rest. They ate it, we let it rest again, and I'm gonna bush hog it, and then we're gonna let it rest another few weeks, and then we'll put them back on there. But let's go ahead and check it out, and then we're gonna get to bush hogging. Okay, here we are in the front pasture, and there are some weeds growing in it, but there's a lot more grass actually. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's a different color of grass. That's our newer grass or young grass. We reseeded this whole pasture. There's still some weeds that have grown, but we're gonna chop them down and they're not gonna really get a chance to flower, and hopefully that's gonna lower our weeds here. We also got our horse shelter, our dry lot, but really we need to get this baby bush hogged. And what I like about bush hogging, we can get into these weeds and really take care of these overgrown weeds. So let's go ahead and bush hog. So here's where the bush hog comes in really handy. I've done most of the pasture, and I keep it a little rough because it's gonna grow back in about 2 weeks, and then the horses can be on it. So I don't cut it short in most places, but I'm on the edge of our pasture where there's a little creek, and there's a lot of stuff that can grow up, a lot of weeds, even small trees, and this bush hog can handle it. Even a 3-inch diameter tree, it can push it over and just take care of that tree. So this is where the bush hog is much better than, say, like a riding lawnmower. And further up in the pasture, in the back pasture, there's definitely some little trees that needs to take out. So let's go ahead and work on this area and see what the bush hog can do. Okay, folks, here you got it. Our bush hog pasture. I was able to get in the woods there. It really makes the pasture look bigger too. There was one casualty. I ran over one of our wild elderberry bushes. Bummed about that, but I got 4 or 5 places they grow. I've got about 20 of them. Nice, awesome trees to have on your property. But yeah, a bush hog is really something to think about if you got pastures you got to maintain, especially on the edges. That's where a bush hog is really handy to get all those weeds, those little saplings. And if I didn't have that as a tool, it would make my life a lot harder. So until next time, keep on watching and keep on homesteading.